What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I decided to brighten up my lip because I didn't love how the brown one looked in video. I love it in person and I'll switch back to it when I go to visit my mother, but I think brighter is better on video. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Petty Betty. I feel like it's been quite a while since we've discussed her. And what's a weekend without some Kail drama? Am I right? So we know that she originally claimed she's been lying for quite a while about both her baby daddy, Kail Lopez, and the situation with their child, Lux Rusell. She had been claiming for quite a while that Lux was born with her last name, remember? And then news broke that he wasn't in fact born Lux Rusell Lowry. He was born Lux Rusell Lopez. And Kail had filed documents to get his last name changed, and she alluded to the idea that it was going to be like a done deal, or it was a done deal, because her baby daddy, Chris, was like a deadbeat. She's like dying for us to see him as a deadbeat. And for some reason, this has to be the most involved deadbeat father I've ever seen in my life, because as it turns out, and I'm finding out from my Twitter friend, PocaHotMess_, Kail Lopez has filed a petition against Kail's name change of Lux's last name. Here is what it all says. So Kail had filed in November of 2017, and then Kail Lopez called on January 23rd of this year. It says here, the respondent, Christopher Lopez, called the court to see if a court date had been rescheduled. Clerk verified his contact information and advised he would be notified once the matter is scheduled. A month later, on February 16th, it said that a clerk spoke to him to confirm that he was contesting the name change. And a couple of days later, they provided a couple of possible scheduling dates. So Beaver is neither Chris nor Kail's last name, so I'm assuming that's one of their attorneys. And now finally, it says here that a name change hearing has been scheduled for April 11th, 2018 at 9 a.m. And then we'll be able to see whether or not Lux Rusell will remain Lux Rusell Lopez or become Lux Rusell Lowry. So it seems really weird to me that Kail had been consistently lying about this baby, right? She lied about the conception. She claimed that a doctor told her she was barren and that she had to 12 to 24 months to find any and everybody to shag up with and have a baby. And so she, of course, chose to have one with a 22-year-old student of all people, with a girlfriend, no less. And then she claimed that he was going to be involved because they did plan it, except during this season of Teen Mom 2, she was worrying about him not showing up for the delivery. So her whole story never made any sense. And I was actually supposed to ask her about it. MTV had reached out to me to do an after show, and that was going to be my question to Kail, which was, Kail, how did you go from planning a pregnancy with someone to not even knowing if they would show up at the delivery room? But of course, that was not possible. And then she consistently claims that this man is a deadbeat, even though it doesn't seem to be that way, just based off of his own interactions and fighting for his son and everything like that. It's just been a weird mess surrounding her, and I'm excited to see what goes down on April 11th. I personally believe that the name will probably remain the same, assuming that Chris is caught up on child support and can prove that he is involved in Lux's life and that it's in his best interest. But then again, courts can be a little bit biased at times, so it really is a toss-up on what will happen. I'm just finding it a bit curious that Kail seems to be content with consistently exposing herself to be some sort of pathological liar. When it comes to this particular man, it's really crazy what she does. I know that she'd lied about Joe and Javi in the past with those fake PFAs and stuff, but she seems hell-bent on portraying this one guy as a deadbeat, even though all the information seems to say otherwise. You guys, what do you think about the fact that Kail was lying this entire time about her baby's last name, and that there's an upcoming court battle to determine what his last name will be once and for all? Do you think it's gonna be Lowry or Lopez? Leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more, feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.